Hello everyone. Welcome to all who are fascinated by the truths of the universe. On this channel, we explore the universal messages hidden in movies, dramas, and novels, which are connecting them to the teachings of the Lotus Sutra and the laws of the universe. Today, with oil painting, let's consider together what the Lotus Sutra actually teachings. Our theme for this video is the Lotus Sutra and the path of human life. First, the moment we begin to think with our mind, the game starts. We choose our position, take on a body, and launch the game. The important thing here is that our true essence is not our physical body, but our spiritual. The questions I would like us to ponder are, why did the Big Bang happen, and why were humans born for? Actually, the Lotus Sutra describes something called the Kyokukai. This is only written in the Lotus Sutra. It explains that through Juki, Buddha lens, and Sarvarupa Sandarsana, a Big Bang occurs that creates the three-dimensional world. When we come into that world and read the Lotus Sutra, we enter the Kyokukai, where many nine-dimensional Buddha lands gather, and there we can hear the teachings of the ancient Shakyamuni Tathagata. Juki means that while in a liberated state, you receive an order and vow to spread the Dharma. At that moment, disciples connect with their Tathagata's life. Between the life that received Juki and the Tathagata's life, one reincarnates 7 times as a bodhisattva to spread various Buddha teachings. Finally, through that Tathagata's Lotus Sutra, you see the Juki of that Buddha's past life within the Buddha's gate of Dharma. As it spreads unhindered, you realize that one of those forms is your own past life self. Then you yourself become a Tathagata. You host a Kyokukai, invite the disciples, grant them Juki, make them Tathagatas, trigger a Big Bang, and infinitely expand countless Buddha lands. Your spirit is the unified body of the Tathagata who has completed all assemblies of the Kyokukai. To summarize, there are infinite worlds of the 1,000,000 worlds and one Buddha land where you can be reborn into that infinity 1,000,000 worlds. From that one Buddha land, you are born in the present by Sarvarupa Sandarsana. Then through the Lotus Sutra, you join the Kyokukai of infinite Buddha lands. From that Kyokukai, you receive the teachings of Shakyamuni Tathagata, who granted Juki to you in the past. In turn, you take disciples in that world, liberate them, grant them Juki, and thus create a unhindered connected Kyokukai. You host the Kyokukai, command the future Buddhas to preach your teachings. The state in which all the Tathagatas have completed their work and the entire body of the Buddhas has merged into a single soul. The state in which every Buddha has convened the Kyokukai and having said to all the other Buddhas, preach your teachings, has finished issuing that command. That state is the 11-dimensional of Prabhutaratna, the empty void of your spirit. This empty spirit, when thought itself becomes the Tathagata, and through that Buddha's view, you fully understand yourself as nothing in arises or perishes. Then no perspective is needed, and thinking itself ceases. If you go to any world, you return to the past. You read that world's Lotus Sutra, join a Kyokukai again, remember that you are nothing in particular, and log back in to teach others. Your spirit is nothing in arises or perishes, a state without a beginning. Because nothing has started, the infinite beginning, infinite expansion, infinite Kyokukai, and all Tathagatas entering Nirvana as one mass exist simultaneously. Living birth, preservation, and dissolution at the same time. This is the true void, your spirit. What changes when you understand existence's structure? Life isn't always fun. In hardship, fatigue, or failure, what if you saw this world as a game? Wouldn't you find it easier to live if you realized the physical world is virtual? Even if you worry in 3 dimensions, once you grasp the essence, you'll wonder why you ever worried. It's nothing. First, try taking a bird's eye view, stepping back from the belief that the body alone and what we perceive with our 5 senses are all there is. That bird's eye view leads to liberation. Next, you receive the Juki. By receiving it, you trigger the Big Bang yourself and realize why you were born. You grant the Juki to your disciples and return to the void. That single memory remains within the void. If anything I've said has caught your interest, please read the Lotus Sutra. Juki received in the state of liberation and refuge. When the Tathagata commands, study the Lotus Sutra, the Big Bang occurs. You take refuge in the Buddha's teachings and vow to spread the Buddha's enlightenment for all future ages. An imprint that lets you recognize it no matter how many times you are reborn. A memory device like mitochondria or gut microbes. The teachings of liberation and Juki imprinted on consciousness. Won't you join this family of Buddhas? Once you enter this flow, you choose the world you wish to be born into and start the game. Last, the most important message. What is the true way for humans to live correctly? It is realizing your own form was a Buddha. All people are born as gods or Buddhas. There is no difference. Become one with the divine, receive Juki, and become a creator capable of initiating the Big Bang. It's about remembering that you initiated the Big Bang. You were born to carry these teachings forward, even you watching this video. It's not a coincidence. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.